loves, welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today we're going to get you clarity on your person's current feelings and intentions about you and this connection. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It is so wonderful to have you here. It's such a beautiful journey that we have been on together in this entire Live Tarot community, which is literally global. I feel so honored to say that I have private clients in almost every nation on this planet. And I just find that to be so incredible, and I feel so blessed. So I want to give a warm welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's part of this family. Thank you so much for your love, your support, and for being here for these readings. You know that it's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these for you. So as always, I have 3 groups and many ways for you to choose your group. So you can choose from group number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate. I will be showing you each deck. So today is a pick a deck reading. So I'll show you each deck as well as the crystals that go with each one. So you can use the crystals to choose, or you can also use zodiac signs, because we will be assigning zodiac signs to each group. And some people like to pick theirs as well as their persons and combine those 2 readings. So you have many options here. Be gentle with yourself, take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you're at that place where you just want direct guidance on what is going on between you and your person, then I highly recommend you do the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I absolutely love seeing you on video call. It is really the passion of my life to be able to connect individually one-on-one with each of you, so that spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. We also video record it so that you can watch it indefinitely, and you'd be surprised at how much you learn on each viewing. So that's one option. The other is pre-recorded video readings, which I also offer. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. And for those of you who love to pull your own oracle cards at home, I've created 2 decks. The Twin Flame Oracle, which is my love deck, which I use in every reading here on YouTube, and the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which is my business, money, and career deck. These are available at Amazon FBA with free shipping. Twin Flame Oracle is back in stock now. I know many of you have been waiting for that because we were having some inventory issues, but it is back in stock now on Amazon, and again, it's at the lowest price we've ever had it before. So if you want to grab one, this is the time to do it. All of the links are in the box below. Okay, so take a deep breath and see which one of these decks that you feel most guided towards today. So for group number 1, we have this deck right here and this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this deck right here and this crystal right here. And for deck number 3, we have this deck right here and this crystal right here. Okay, let's go ahead and assign zodiac signs. Okay, for group number 1, we have Libra, Gemini, Cancer, and Aries. For group number 2, we have Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And for group number 3, we have Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, and Sagittarius. So go ahead and make your choice, and we will get started here with group number 1. My beautiful group number 1 that chose this deck right here, as well as this crystal, and Libra, Gemini, Cancer, and Aries. Let's see, what are their current feelings and intentions about you and this connection? And stay with me till the end, because we'll be finding out who is your animal spirit guide for this reading and what is their special message for you. So we'll start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. So you have repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. Interesting. Humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Intuition. Trust your intuition. Meadow. Vulnerability. Okay. So I feel like your person right now, in terms of their feelings and intentions towards you, they are definitely feeling like life has leveled the playing field for them right now. So they're going through a phase of needing to reflect, needing to gain some perspective on their life, and needing to kind of meet you with some authenticity. Because I feel like this person did not wish to show their vulnerability. It seems that they might be going through certain challenges in their material world, in whatever is their financial setup, their living setup, perhaps their career and their assets, kind of like, where they are in terms of their external life. They might be going through some issues there that are really humbling them right now, okay? That are really like challenging them to rethink, where they are in their life. And that has a direct bearing on their feelings and intentions towards you, because I feel like this person has tried to not show their deeper vulnerabilities. Okay, so this could be somebody who definitely has a real sense of pride, maybe even a little bit of, I don't want to say arrogance, but like, egoic kind of protection. Like they tend to need to protect their ego. They don't want to show weakness. It's hard for them to show vulnerability. So I feel like this comes into every aspect of their life. So if they are struggling or they are challenged emotionally, they don't want to show vulnerability. If they are struggling or if they are challenged financially or in their career or in their, outside life, they don't want to show that weakness. They see vulnerability as weakness. So I feel like right now they are very much trapped between the fact that they have deep feelings for you, but their intention was to not show you their weak parts, because if they are going through some sort of, financial crisis, if they are going through, because that's the energy we're getting here, default on payments, financially incapable, if they're having a hard time, maybe they have lost their job, or maybe their business is not doing well, maybe they're struggling with their monthly income, maybe they're in between jobs or something, on that level, it's like there's a lot of pride and ego and not wanting to show that reality. Okay, not wanting to be vulnerable, but being deeply affected by it to the point where it's like they know that they have to show humility. Like they have to just say, you know what, it's okay for me to say that I'm struggling. I don't have to have ego around it. I don't have to have, this deep sense of I have to keep up appearances. I have to act like I'm strong. I have to act like I'm in control, even when I'm feeling that I'm not. So I feel like right now, this person is understanding that you value vulnerability. You, group one, value humility. You want this person to be humble and authentic and vulnerable and tell you what's really going on. And you may have told this to this person. You may have said that, it doesn't matter to me what challenges you're going through. I would rather know the truth. I would rather support you. You don't have to feel like you're less than and hide it from me because it makes you feel small. I don't see it that way. I see vulnerability and humility as a strength. I see you being honest with me as a strength, not a weakness. And that's where maybe the two of you have values that aren't aligning in that sense. Like you value somebody being transparent and authentic, even if they're going through a difficult time. And they value the outward appearance of strength. Like, look, I'm not vulnerable. I might be losing my house. I might be losing my everything, but I'm not going to admit that. That's where there might be like a value misalignment, where they intuitively know now that you want authenticity. You want the truth, no matter how ugly it is, no matter how much it hurts or whatever, but you would rather live with them in that truth and be there to support them through their challenge rather than being, kept at arm's length or being shut out from it because they need to keep up a certain appearance. So right now they are in the process of realizing that they're going to lose you if they're not honest with you. And so their feelings for you are very deep and their intentions are coming clear that, wait a second, I better start being open and honest or else I will lose you. Okay, let's go deeper here. What else is going on in their current feelings and intentions? Ten of Cups, the Star, Six of Wands. I'm going to have to cover this image right here. Knight of Pentacles, the Tower. Okay. So, yeah. This card here has like images on it that I don't want YouTube to flag. So that's why we're leaving it like this. But yeah, see, I feel like this person, okay, I love the fact that we are getting the Six of Wands here as a central energy, which tells us that they absolutely want to move forward in this relationship. So their intention is to move this relationship forward, even if it's not the fastest moving energy, because Six of Wands is really about, victory, choosing your battles, going through it one battle at a time rather than trying to win the war all at once, right? It's like a carefully progressive victory. And along with the Knight of Pentacles, this is definitely both a slower moving energy, right? So this person, they might, again, this goes back to this energy right here. They might be trying to deal with some sort of logistical, material, very like everyday life, financial kind of mess that they are slowly coming out of, that they are slowly trying to move forward from, okay? And I feel like you might get a confession from them very suddenly with this Tower's energy. As in like not a confession in the sense that, oh, I've done something wrong or this, that, but more like, okay, this is what I've been going through. These are some things that are going on that I've either been too ashamed, embarrassed, don't want to admit to because of my ego, because of my pride, because I don't want you to think less of me. Like there's all this stuff going on under the surface with this person. And it might just come out all at once. Like maybe they have been, repressing these things going on in their life, trying to manage conflict, trying to manage issues. Maybe they've been repressing it very harshly within themselves. They want to tell you, they haven't been able to bring themselves to come out and tell you. So it might just come out like the tower falling. Like all of a sudden they might say, okay, you know what? I can't hold this in anymore. I need to tell you what's been going on. So if you feel like you've been a little bit lost, or you feel like you've been kept in the dark, like you don't understand what the exact issues are, I feel like you might just get an all of a sudden total confession. Like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I need to talk to you. I need to tell you what's going on. And the reason for that is because here we have the 10 of Cups and here we have the Star, which tells us that your person, in their feelings and intentions, they see you as their person. I mean, they see you as where their true happiness, peace, joy, everything lies with you. You are the final destination for them. They want to build a life with you. They feel completely emotionally content, emotionally satisfied with you. See, 10 of Cups, like you are it for them. But right now they may not be able to openly express that to you because of whatever it is that they're dealing with in their outside life. That's why we're also getting this, again, I'm going to cover this, but it is the Star. Okay, it is the Star. It's the Star. So I feel like they see you as the star in their life, what they're aspiring to, right? What their hopes are of having this 10 of Cups with you. So you are their guiding light. You are their North Star. You are the person who holds the key to the future that they want, even if they're not able to fully receive it right now because of their outside limitations, right? But it's almost like they hold you in that light. You give them hope that things are going to be better. You give them hope for a brighter future. You give them hope that they can actually have the life they want with you. And 6 of Wands, they can move towards that, even if it's not at the fastest speed. So you hold the key to what it is that they truly want. The life that they envision for themselves is the life with you, regardless of what their current situation is. What else is going on in their current feelings and intentions towards you? What else is going on? Self-worth. Yeah, that makes sense. Karmic partner. Appreciate. And beliefs. Yeah, this makes sense. So this is why I feel like your person is actively working on their own belief system here. Because it is this whole not being able to show you vulnerability, not wanting to tell you, everything that's going on, feeling either shame or embarrassment about it, not being fully open, keeping you in the dark about certain things. It's definitely coming from their own low self-worth. So that humility, or that, lack of humility that is there, maybe that sense of pride, maybe a little bit of arrogance, not wanting to admit, it all comes down to the fact that it really affects their self-esteem and their self-worth. It's almost as if if you knew the details of what their problems are, they're afraid that you would lose respect for them, or it would make them feel less than. It would make them feel small. Okay, and for some of you, this is coming through in terms of maybe they're in some other third-party situation. This is not for everybody, but this could be either an active situation now or some sort of lingering obligation to a past partner, either through shared children or, you know, shared finances that are still kind of being resolved. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you, but that might be, for many of you, that might be part of why they're not being fully vulnerable or open, because their belief system is really being tested right now. Okay, they're having to re-navigate what it is that they truly want and believe, and what they believe around their current situation and how they can resolve it. And that's why I feel like all of a sudden their belief in something is going to collapse. Their belief in the old ways of how they handled things is going to collapse at some point, because the stress is going to become too much. And that's when you'll hear from them and you'll get the entire confession of, I so love and appreciate you. You've been there for me. I need to tell you what's really going on. Okay, and that's when you'll find out everything. I feel like that's coming. So who is your animal spirit guide for this reading, and what is their message for you, group 1? Scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Okay, scarab beetle spirit. Just remember that magic absolutely works through you, because you are the steady person. You are the person who knows themselves. You are the person who knows who they are, what they want, and can stay calm in this situation. And that is going to pay off when this person fully brings you into the truth. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Everything is linked in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps me and supports the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this crystal right here, this deck, as well as Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see, what are their current feelings and intentions towards you? And stay with me until the end, because we will be finding out who is your animal spirit guide for this reading and what is their message for you. So we will start here with oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. What are their feelings and intentions towards group 2? Penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up and budgeting. Purpose, you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Epiphany, seek clarity. Lotus flower, unfoldment. Interesting. Okay. So we're getting a little bit of a theme going in today's reading because of the first card in both groups. So group 1 also had this kind of a financial struggle type of an energy. So there might be something going on right now in the collective where people are definitely, you know, struggling maybe with the current economy, with, you know, rise in, you know, cost of living, living situations, trying to feel like they're on top of things, but definitely feeling the pinch or definitely feeling stress. Okay. And I feel like that is what is going on with your person as well. The difference in the energy that I'm feeling between group 2's person and group 1's person is that it seems that your person seems to have a very specific purpose in their life, whether it's a creative purpose, whether it's a business, whether they're very dedicated to their career or what they do as a mission. They might be somebody who really likes to serve humanity or serve other people. They might have a very deep sense of mission in what they do, a deep sense of purpose. And that may even be part of the reason why you felt attracted to this person. There's someone who has a really big heart, and you can feel that in them. There's somebody who does want to give, who wants to make a contribution to life, as well as they want to make a contribution to the relationship. I feel like maybe for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who has a very deep mission. It could be spiritual, it could be creative, it could be musical, it could be generosity, like fundraising, or like charity work, or something where the purpose is big. You might even have met them through this purpose, or you might have like some collaboration. You guys might be collaborating around this purpose, but the downside of it is that while the purpose or the mission is big and it's good, it feeds the soul, they might be struggling because it either doesn't pay enough money or it's not bringing in enough abundance. Okay, so there seems to be some sort of a pressure, a pressure that this person feels. They might be living in more of a lack energy. They might be going through scarcity, a struggle with that. And so I feel like they have like a sense of, there's an energy around like them feeling a little depressed, like situationally depressed, like, feeling down on themselves, wishing that they could be more successful in the purpose. They might be associating their abundance and their success around their purpose, feeling like while they give a lot, they're not receiving enough. So I feel like when it comes to their feelings and intentions towards you, it's like they love you, they want to be with you, but there's something kind of clouding that energy. There's something that's distracting them from being fully present. And I feel like they're going through a time of some sort of soul searching, where it's like they are seeking clarity on whether they need to do something else, whether they should keep the purpose or creativity or whatever it is that's their passion and mission in life. Maybe it's time to set it aside and do something that makes more money. There might be some pain around that for your person. They might feel a sense of regret, like, oh, like I feel so down on myself, like I don't know if I should continue pursuing this purpose or should I do something else. And I feel like it really does affect the relationship because it's distracting them from being fully present with you. Okay, so they're seeking some sort of epiphany and clarity on something in their life, and that is also maybe fogging their judgment or clouding their judgment on being fully present in the relationship with you, or being able to give, being able to be generous with their time, their attention. Because I feel like this penny pinching energy is also very much like the Four of Pentacles, which can make someone very much focused on themselves and their own struggle. And penny pinching energetically is also the energy of hoarding your energy. And it's about like not being able to be emotionally generous, not just generous with money, because you don't want money from them, but you are seeking generosity of love, right? You're seeking them to give their love, their time, their attention, their support to the relationship. And I feel like because they're distracted by seeking clarity on some of these issues, they are not fully present, giving you the generosity that you deserve. Okay, so there's something here that they're waiting for the unfoldment of. They're like trying to see what happens. They're waiting for an unfoldment, something to like, give them a direction, something to show them which way are they supposed to go. But I feel like it's definitely clouding their ability to give you that generosity, to give of themselves to you. Okay, and that's what they're thinking and feeling in terms of their intentions. Like they know they need to give you more, and it hurts them. What else is in their current feelings and intentions? Two of Cups. Two of Wands. Interesting choices, decisions. Three of Swords. Five of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yeah, so there's a fear, okay, in their feelings and intentions about you with this Three of Swords here being the central energy. There's definitely a fear that they're going to lose you, right? It's like they know that certain decisions have to be made, right? And they feel like there's a pressure around those decisions, not from you, but a pressure from life, a pressure from their fear that, you know, like you're not going to hold on longer, like you've been very patient, you've tried to understand, because there's definitely some sort of a stuck energy here where maybe this person has not taken the kind of action towards you that you want them to take. Okay, they've not taken the kind of action that would make you feel fully loved and supported. Okay, you might be feeling like a less than energy, like why is this person prioritizing other things? Why are they like not present with me? Even when they are with me, I feel like they're distracted, right? There's this energy of this person not being able to give of themselves fully to you, being distracted, being halfway there and halfway gone. And I feel like that they're in their feelings and intentions about you, they are very aware of the fact that they might be kind of losing you. Like you might be fading away from this person because you've given them plenty of opportunity to step up and they've kind of dropped the ball. And so with the central energy of this Three of Swords, it's like they're afraid that you're going to dump them or you're going to fade away. Two of Cups, Two of Wands, like they know that if they truly wish to be with you, if they truly wish to grow this relationship, they're going to have to, Two of Cups, they want it, but Two of Wands are going to have to do things differently. They're going to have to shift their behavior. They're going to have to take more concrete action towards you. Right? And so there is definitely some sort of an internal conflict, an external conflict that is going on within them with this Five of Wands. I feel like they very much, Knight of Wands, they very much want to come to you. They very much want to, you know, come forward, take action, you know, be in your life. There's this energy of like, yes, I want to do this. Yes, I want to come forward. Yes, I want to do more with you. I want to spend more time with you. And yet there's some sort of Five of Wands. There's some sort of internal or external conflict that is, you know, distracting them or keeping them from fully showing up. Like I feel this energy of like start and stop with this person. You know, like sometimes they're the Knight of Wands. They're present. They're there. They're telling you Two of Cups, I want this, you know, like you are my person. Like, you know, sometimes they're like that. And then other times they disappear because there's something going on with their material life or there's something going on that's distracting them. And it might be some sort of survival struggle, right? But there doesn't, I feel like with this person, there doesn't seem to be a consistent effort. When the effort is there, there's a lot of it. But then when it's withdrawn and this person gets distracted, then it's like they disappear. For some of you, I'm getting the energy, and this is not for everybody, that it might be very work related. Like this person might have a struggling business where when they're in the business, they're just all in that. Like they don't want to answer your texts, or that's just how they are. They don't want to answer anybody's text. They don't want to stay in touch. They get completely engulfed. Like, you know, in the business problem in front of them or in the work problem in front of them. They might be on a project, you know, they might have to really prove themselves in some way, right? And so when they get in that space, Five of Wands, there's a lot of internal and external conflict. They know they should stay in touch. They know they should, you know, feed the relationship. They should nurture the relationship, but there's something in their wiring that just becomes tunnel vision. You know, when they feel some sort of struggle around money or around work or around business, they get into that tunnel vision of, oh, I can only focus on this. I don't have the bandwidth to be romantic. I don't have the bandwidth to be in a relationship. So I feel an energy of like false starts here. You know, when they're on, they're on. When they're off, they're off. And you feel very jerked around. Like, is today going to be on? Is today going to be off? It's that kind of energy. And, you know, you deserve better than that. That's unfair, right? So what else is going on? What else is going on in their current feelings and intentions? Fear, see? Pause. Split energy. And solitude. Yeah, see? So this person, there's something that they are afraid of. That Five of Wands, that Three of Swords. I think they are very afraid of losing you, okay? They're very afraid that their behavior is not stable enough to keep your attention or to keep your love alive, okay? They know that for some reason their wiring betrays them. Even though they may have the feeling, right? Even though the feeling is there, the feelings for you are there, there's something in this person's wiring that tends to just give in to fear and hesitation. And like I said, when they're on, they're on. And then when they get distracted or scared or go into survival mode, then they're off because their fear rules them more than love, okay? Fear of loss. And you can see it right here in the Three of Swords. Fear of loss rules them more than love. That's the problem with this person. So they are so afraid that their split energy towards you is going to end up with you dumping them, you pausing the relationship and saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. You've got to pick. Do you want this or do you not want this? They know that they're going to have to come through and be clear on their intentions towards you because you're asking them that question. You're about to ask that question because you're done being jerked around. You're done dealing with the split energy, and they're very afraid that you are going to put a pause. That you are going to say, okay, no more. I don't think I want to deal with this anymore. And they will end up alone. That is their greatest fear. So they know, okay? They know that they're going to have to step up and show their real intentions and follow through. If they have the intention to be with you, then they're going to have to follow through on it. That's what their feelings and intentions are. They're very afraid of losing you. So if they can step up, you will see them becoming much more intentional and telling you what their true intentions are. So Spirit, your spirit guide is Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. So I think good things are coming. Now is a lucky time. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. These are both available at Amazon FBA with free shipping at a really cheap price right now. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all on the next one. Group 3 that chose this crystal right here, this deck here, and Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, and Sagittarius. Let's see. What are their current feelings and intentions? And then stay with me till the end because we will also be finding out who is your animal spirit guide for this reading and what is their special message for you. So we'll be starting here with oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. Heart-to-heart, deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. Past, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Peacock, raise your standards. Mountain, strength. Wow, this is really beautiful energy. So in terms of their feelings and intentions, I think this is beautiful. I feel like your person sees you as a pillar of strength. And I think that's one of the greatest things that they admire about you, okay? I think that they see you in this beautiful, like you are a mountain, you are a pillar of strength. And I think the way this person is energetically, like who they are inside, I think they're the kind of person who truly admires and respects strength in a partner. And that's one of the things that has made them even bond to you in the first place, okay? This person sees your standards. See, Peacock, raise your standards. I feel like you have set some sort of a very beautiful example for this person, in the sense that I don't think that they're used to being in a relationship or a connection with somebody who is at your level. I think your level of standards, your level of boundaries, your level of strength is something very new to your person. It's new, it's exciting, it's magnetic to them. And I love this because, again, I feel like their past, what they're used to, is not that. So I feel like in their feelings and intentions for you, it's like they are very refreshed, okay? They find you very different, unique, refreshing. In the past, I feel like this person has dealt more with partners who were more weak, needy, or reliant on them, okay? And you come with an entirely different energy. You are not needy, reliant. You're not looking to like latch on to them. I feel like this person is used to, I hate to say it, but Spirit is giving me the word parasite. Like this person is used to dating people or having partners in the past, or maybe even like former like spouses or partners who are parasitical, like they're like parasites. They latch on and then they bleed them dry. And they're used to this like needy energy, you know? And I feel like this person is, again, very like magnetized to you, very refreshed by you, sees you as somebody totally new, unique, and different, and exciting and amazing because of your high standards, your strength, and the fact that you don't need them, you just want them. Like you would love to have them in your life, but you don't need them. You're not going to latch on to them. You're not going to bleed them dry of their energy, their time, or whatever. And that is why I feel like this person loves having deep heart-to-heart conversations with you, intimate discussions. They love the fact that you guys can be very blunt and honest with each other. They love the fact that they can be themselves with you and you are yourself with them. Like you don't treat them any special in the sense that your standards and your strength that you show to the rest of the world, you also show to this person. You don't like bend over backwards to please them, and they like that. You know, I think, again, they're used to people who, you know, try to please them, try to win them over, but in a needy way, not in a romantic or nice way, you know? And so I feel like this person just loves the kind of conversations that you guys have. I think that's what has made them fall in love with you, or they're currently falling in love with you because of these kind of conversations. And so it's really beautiful. Like there's something very very refreshing. I know I keep using that word, but Spirit just keeps giving me that. Like, you are a breath of fresh air to this person. And I feel like their intention right now is to keep this going, like to get to know you deeper. Like, through these conversations, they feel like they're peeling back the layers of your personality. Like, they're trying to get to the heart of you. Like, who are you really? You know, because you are magnetic, you are complicated. Like, you know, you've also had an interesting past. I feel like, you know, you bring this entire like interesting history, you know, all of these interesting experiences, unique experiences, and a unique perspective to this person's life. I think you are just very different than what this person has ever dated or been in a relationship with. And so it's like navigating new territory. It's very exciting, but it also feels a little risky and dangerous because they don't know what to expect, because it's a new experience for them. So I feel like that's why we're getting a big emphasis on they want to continue having these intimate conversations with you, because they feel like they are deeply getting to know you, and they're peeling back those layers to try to get to the heart of who you really are. Like, they want to know you. They want to connect to you. They want to see more of what is inside of you. And I think that is really beautiful. Okay, let's go deeper. What else is going on in their current feelings and intentions? Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Four of Swords. See, look at the central energy here. I feel like it's a continuing energy around their admiration and respect for you, your strength, your intelligence, your high standards. That is what the Queen of Swords is, right? She's incredibly intelligent, organized, strategic, incredibly strong, and she knows what she wants. She knows where she's going. She doesn't minimize her standards at all, right? And so I love how we're getting a confirmation here, you know, of what we already saw, the way this person sees you, you know? And so they do feel, with this Page of Pentacles, like they do feel like, you know, like they're gonna have to up level, like, you know, like they're still coming from more of this, you know, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still kind of like, you know, I'm not used to this is new for me, right? And I feel like they feel like they're still kind of a student, you know? There's that is like a sense of, you know what, I learn from you. I'm inspired by you. I want to grow as a person because you are showing me a new way of, you know, being in a relationship, and I'm not used to that. Right? It's really interesting. It makes them feel very, very, look at this, very passionate about you. Like they want to, you know, enjoy life with you. They love the excitement. Like there's something about you that is very exciting, okay? You also, here's a very interesting kind of hidden benefit. You, like, and I'm not saying this in any bad way, I feel like you feed their ego side as well, in the sense that, like, you know, being with you is a sense of pride. Like it ups their status. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's kind of sweet if they think, oh, you know, if I'm with, you know, my status just went up 5 levels. Like, like they're proud of you. You're someone they want to show off, and they don't mind getting the ego gratification out of that. Like, they want to show you off proudly, because they almost feel like, wow, you're out of my league and you still want me? Like, what do you see in me? I feel like that's their feelings towards you. It's very interesting. Like, like they have tremendous passion and excitement about you. They want to spend more time with you. Again, they want to peel back those layers. They want to get to know you deeper. It's very exciting because you are so powerful. They are inspired by you. They look up to you. But what I find very interesting about this energy group 3 is that they do not see it from an ego point of view where they feel like they have to compete with you or you're better than them, and that makes them feel less than. You know how some people are like that? Like, if they feel their partner is so strong and so amazing, some people consider that a threat. Like, oh, you make me feel less than, like, I'm not as smart as you, I'm not as successful as you, I'm not as powerful as you. But this person is the opposite. They find pride in that. Like, they're like, oh my gosh, you rock, and I want the world to know that you're mine. Like, like that makes my status go up. Like, there's a sense of pride. The ego part of it is actually a positive one, where it's like they want to show you off and say, look what I have, and that's really sweet. So I think their intention is to spend more time with you, get closer to you, and build this relationship. And there is a little bit of fear here that, like, will you want them in the long term? Like, again, I think because they do feel that they're not exactly at your level, there's a fear that, will you still be interested in them long term? Like, will they be able to keep your interest, or will you kind of like be like, well, yeah, you're pretty cool, but maybe not. Like, like they're afraid that over time you might not see as much value in them as they see in you. But I think that's just one of their insecurities, Let's see, what else? Mirroring. Chaser, yeah, see? Processing, and yeah, okay. Yeah, see, so I'm not surprised. This person really wants you very badly. They love, even though they feel that they're more in that Page of Pentacles energy where it's like, you're the superstar and they're just kind of like keeping up, they still, when it comes to their internal world, like their emotional world, they feel very evenly matched with you. Like, even though like they feel like you are very high standard, very intelligent, very strong, you're not needy like their past partners. But when it comes to the internal compatibility, like the personality, what's important to you, the emotional intelligence, I feel like they do feel like they're your equal. And maybe you feel that too, and that's why you're even interested in them, and you might even love them in the first place, because you guys do mirror each other at the deepest level, and they do see that, they know that, and that is why they are gonna chase you. Like, they are not gonna let you go. You are the person they want. They've already processed through this, okay? Over whatever period of time you guys have been getting to know each other, they have processed through all of these feelings. Like, they have processed through all the scenarios, the ways in which you guys are similar, the way in which you guys are different, the ways in which you guys are deeply compatible, so they're like, all the deep conversations that you've had with this person has helped them to process through everything. And they've come out on the other side of this process. That's what this journal card is, knowing that they want this relationship to ascend. They want to expand it. They want to evolve it. They're all in, okay? They're all in this. They absolutely want to be with you. Yes, they may have some insecurities about them feeling like you are, maybe ahead of them, like you're just a little bit more evolved, you're stronger. Again, you're not like the people that they've dated in the past, but that's just an insecurity that they're just going to have to get over as you guys get closer and as you build this relationship. But I feel very strongly that this person is incredibly captivated by you, and they are not letting you go anytime soon. They are all in. Like, they want this relationship to grow and to move forward. So let's see. Who is your animal spirit guide and what is their message for you? Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. That's beautiful. I think you already do, and I think you're in a really good place here. So just continue believing in yourself. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. These are available with free shipping and at a great price at Amazon FBA. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all on the next one.